In a previous example, we were given that Adam paid $12.72 for 5.3 pounds of apples at the grocery store. If Hannah purchases 8.7 pounds of apples from the same store, what price will she pay? Let's reason about this using our work so far in this module. Since they purchased apples from the same store, we can assume that the apples had the same cost per pound. The ratio of the total cost of apples in dollars to the weight of apples Adam purchased in pounds has a value of 2.4. This tells us two important pieces of information. Every pound of apples costs $2.40 at this store, and the total cost for apples purchased at this store in dollars will be 2.4 times as large as the number of pounds of apples purchased. Based on this information, we can determine the total cost for Hannah's apple purchase. Hannah purchased 8.7 pounds of apples, and her total cost in dollars will be 2.4 times as large as this, or 2.4 times 8.7, which equals $20.88. A common approach to solving this problem involves setting up a proportional equation. This involves forming the ratios of the total costs in dollars to the weight of apples purchased for both Adam and Hannah. Since we don't know the total cost for Hannah's apple purchase, we will use a variable to represent her total cost. Here, X represents the total cost for Hannah in dollars. We set the ratios equal to one another because we assume that they each paid the same price per pound for their apples. We hope that you can see, however, that this method is exactly the same as the reasoning we employed to solve this problem earlier in this video. One side of the equation involves only known values, so we go ahead and simplify. The value is 2.4 because the total cost for Adam in dollars is 2.4 times as large as the weight of apples he purchased in pounds. Solving this new equation means picking a value for X that is 2.4 times as large as the weight of apples that Hannah purchased. Therefore, the total cost for Hannah was 2.4 times 8.7, which equals $20.88. Hannah paid $20.88 for the 8.7 pounds of apples she purchased. The main goal of this video is for you to understand that solving problems about proportional relationships all relies on understanding that when one quantity is proportional to another quantity, the value of one is always a constant number of times as large as the value of the other quantity. We can use this understanding in multiple different ways to solve problems involving proportional relationships.